Like a lot of secondary options in runes are like, oh, this is the second best thing and the other one's useless, so I guess I'll take it. But I feel like Overgrowth is actually like really good.
Yeah,
It's not just like oh, I'll take this, I guess.
I agree with
That's
that.
why
I think
it's good that
Overgrowth is very
and
worth.
Flinching on your same tree jungler, and you play conditioning. Like you just farm for how long is it again? 12 minutes.
That's true. If you're a farming champion, getting a conditioning is very valuable because you're
Also, I don't know
you're
why
eliminating
my
the factor of
Leona
you
is
not being
pinging me
attacked.
the entire game,
But as
she's
soon
the
as you
most
are,
complete
then you have
fucking
extra
truth
resistances.
gold.
Yeah, I really want to ask him about unflinching and why he ranks it so high in Runes for Vi.
Having unflinching is like you bought Mercs but didn't spend 1100 gold.
I don't think it's that good,
I didn't even have to ask him. He already
It
said
works
it.
mostly when you're low, so you can't always.
Yeah, but with what I do is I go Tenacity in Legend, so I have Legend Tenacity.
Oh, precision. Oh yeah, yeah.
I have unflinching, and I have the green jungle pet.
Yeah. No, I agree. Then I like it a lot. Those two combined.
Like I never have to buy Mercs.
True.
Even if there's like 5 AP damage carries on enemy, like I won't buy it because Lucidity just.
He's currently playing in Masters. He's playing on my peak rank right now, casually. I want to ask him. I want to ask him what he feels about Dirk first item. I think Dirk's first item on Vi is actually one of the best items you can possibly get on that champion because it gives you so much damage and there's so much potential for you to get kills in the early game. And I think if you can get kills in the early game, you can secure a win very easily. But it might be different depending because we're both in different regions and NA plays different from EU West. I believe he's playing in EU West. So I'm going to ask them that really quickly.
What I think about Dirk first item?
You made the streamer cry. Please
Making it cry.
We don't do that here.
We don't.
Hey Trig.
Wait, he didn't even answer. He just cried.
No, but Classical is asking for, like, for Vi players to watch, because it's going in a video. I can explain it with this bait of a post, but it's also not really bait, because I do really feel this way.
I can't see with
The
the
day that I see 0 hit of blades and 0 lethality buyers on Vi is when I'll be happy.
By you / it's me.
I am
I got so much
I got to Masters playing lethality by This makes me feel so bad.
Plus minus. I got the Masters playing Yomu's.
Yeah, all 3 of them really do not like you.
Okay, but
all 3 of them. All 3 of them.
I'm pretty sure that Vi still has an AP scaling on her E, right?
No way. She has AP skill. I didn't even know that.
You're the one trick.
Am I wrong?
I'll go look it up on Wiki right now.
It's like she has an 80% AD ratio on E and like a 50% AP ratio on E.
Yeah, holy shit, 90% on her E. What the fuck?
90% AP Vi?
90.
Oh, I gotta try that now.
AD or AP?
It's gonna be clickbait.
Oh, the AP.
Okay. Classical. If I go get Master
Yeah.
with AP Vi,
Okay.
is that the way to end this argument that the lethality Vi sucks?
This is a hard question. Okay,
Nice
okay.
non sequitur argument, Alto Plato.
If he does this, I will never build lethality on Vi again. Note this right now.
Wait, what does the AP ratio have to do with lethality being good though?
No. It has to do with, will you think that AP Vi is good if I get Master with it?
Oh, I see his point.
I mean, that's not what that's kind of dodging the question, no?
It is kind of
I see what your overall point is, but...
Okay, how do I explain it then? Look, Vi is designed to be a bruiser. Name me an assassin that has a shield. And that has to be engage.
She doesn't have to
Good
be
argument,
engaged though. I don't
think
agree
it's,
with that.
What's it called? It's called something specific. I forgot what it's called. What aboutism, basically. Boom. Also,
Diana?
Wolf of Shadows just completely destroyed you in chat. I'm afraid to
Diana?
say.
Diana legit deals damage while gaining her shield.
Alright, an assassin with shield? Alright, bet. Let me find this for you.
I play her like a flanker.
Yeah. I play like a flank.
Okay. Look. Alright. How do I explain?
Face down.
Explain. Go ahead. Explain it to me.
How do I explain?
Explain. If you can get masters with
Everyone
building only
has
a
their
AP
own
on Vi,
taste
I'll quit playing
the
the way I
they-
do.
But there's just certain items that fit a champ the most. And with Vi, bruiser items will 99% in the metas always be bruiser.
Wait, is there not a single assassin who has a shield? Is there actually not just one? There has to be. I mean, Kassadin kinda with his Q.
That is a mage. I will
Is
not,
it really?
I will not accept
No,
that.
yeah, I give you that. I give you that. Echo, boom, Echo.
They're AP champs.
Okay, but so
Do they build
you're saying no
lethality?
AV champ can be an assassin?
Do they build AP? Or do they build the
Okay, is Evelyn not an assassin? Is Evelyn not an assassin?
I don't agree with his argument at all.
Fuck. Do
Zadavrit.
you know who Satifert is? Before we go into this.
Yes or no? I know who he is.
Super Metroid?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Okay. Then, in terms of gameplay, I had to explain to him that if you proc your third hit of your W, that 3 seconds of cooldown goes off.
I
your
don't
passive.
believe you. I don't believe you.
Wait, really, that's broken.
My
No,
man
it's
didn't
not.
know that.
No way.
Also, the guy hates me. That's 2.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know
He-
that.
He doesn't educate anyone.
He has a whole channel dedicated on education, though.
Garen or Jarvan are tanks.
Yeah, you're right, Wolf of Shadows. Just keep looking for the assassin. I don't know, the AP argument is bad, by the way, but let's walk around it.
I used to build lethality
Yo,
on
build
J4.
lethality on Jarvan. Do you want me to build lethality in Soraka?
He's dodging my
uh,
questions. I feel like
Bananas
he's
cut through
highly
the
biased on this
base
topic.
armor, and what are they gonna do?
Like, if you go into Metroid stream, there's been plenty of people that have went into his stream, asked him a basic question about why he builds this item or why he does this rune set, and he legit went and told them, this comes from them by the way, he says to them, because I'm good and you are bad.
That's true. He does
Why
say
would I
he does say
respect or
that.
listen to
It
anyone
doesn't matter about the person though. Like if he's
Jesus,
able
fuck
to
that
reach
treats
highest
his
rank
viewer
Vi,
base like that.
if he has to reach highest rank Vi, then you can't doubt that he knows something everyone doesn't.
Spellbook Vi has to be good.
No. Why would you want to get rid of Flash?
You said summoner spells are important on Vi. Let's have more.
He's still
That's
highest
important.
ranked Vi. He's gonna argue that it's different regions
Yeah,
though.
but
He's
he's
gonna say
still highest
E
ranked
West and this
Vi.
is NA.
Or
I-
NA?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
told
we
you.
also have
I called it.
People who are high, low, or good at the game can also make mistakes or be wrong.
Yes. Because, look, I can give a good example.
Okay,
I can
okay.
Give I
Go
can
ahead.
give a good example right now.
Go for it.
And because I shut my own ego down
Yeah.
a few days ago.
Yeah. What's his example?
I know that this
League of
website
Graphs?
doesn't really matter, but
I was ranked 3 on
I
this
can
website.
still, like, look. Where is he? Yeah, but look, wait. This guy. Yeah? This guy is 1 billion times better than all of us.
That's true.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
That's clear.
Mhm.
Like, there's no argument.
Yeah.
1 billion times better than all of us.
Yeah.
If he tells you right now that you should go PTA Vi into Leandris and Rabadon every game, do you follow him because, like, he's the highest ranked person? Like, you should still have your own thought process towards something.
Yeah, I agree. You don't just follow
Like,
whoever's
I
the
won't
best.
argue that this guy is better than me,
Okay.
Like in terms of his
Yes, he is.
hands and like his brain probably.
Yeah.
But if I see him do something that doesn't make sense, because with like numbers don't lie.
Yeah, numbers don't lie. I agree.
Like if you do 1 + 1, the
Yeah,
outcome
it's
will
gonna be
always be
2.
2.
Yeah.
Like the outcome won't change from 2. It's gonna be 2.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And if you then go into practice tool
Mm-hmm.
and look at items and runes for champs, and one rune conquer against Hail of Blades,
Halo Blades is
Conqueror
trash.
better than Hail of Blades. There's no like, you can't argue math. Conqueror gives more value in a short trade and in a long fight.
Can you show that's true though? Like in practice range or something? I know it's annoying, but that'll seal your point home at least.
No, but I've done this so often. You don't understand.
Well, guess we gotta go do it again.
And yeah, you know Conk is better.
I know.
But
I do
other
know it's
people
better.
that don't go into practice tool or don't look at runes or items, they just think, oh, it says on a website that this person does this, I go do that and blindly follow it. Like, it's legit sheep following a herd.
I think it's less. It's not so much blindly following, but
Let me piss.
taking someone
I'll
else
be
what
back.
someone else has done, and then
I'm
pretty
gonna
much
fucking
the way you things feel often can change the way someone plays. Like, lethality feels good to me, so I play it. And I'm comfortable, and I understand my lethals, I understand my capabilities, and that's why I play what I play. It's very interesting Atto's perspective though. I'm gonna say I think feel is a big part of this. Feel and comfortability. I don't build Halo Blades. Ever since it was nerfed like a year ago, I knew there is never a reason to ever build it. I know that Dumpa likes to build it.
Yes, classical. Like, look, I have said this so many times as well.
I don't disagree with it. I know that this is over topic, but I need content. Be an asshole.
Oh, people are just too bad because they have to take Hail of Blades instead of Conquer. Like, I don't see an issue. Like, I don't have a problem with people not being able to auto-attack reset with E consistently. But don't just make excuses for you not being able to.
I'm not making excuses. I'm saying
And then
feel.
just be like, I'm gonna take this rune.
I'm saying this is the
Which
perspective
will
that they
make
have.
me not get punished for being able to get auto resets off. Also, where did Color go? Is he just AFK or?
No, I'm just chilling.
Oh. Yeah, I get that. I understand the perspective. And look, this post was a bait, but also not really. Because I genuinely think it's depressing to see so many Vi players do these runes and builds. Because, like, 80% of them legit think that this is the best build in Rune. Because they keep doing it. And that's depressing. Because it just shows that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And anyone can play for fun. Yeah, same. That's what I want. Like, I don't want every single Vi player to get a high elo after my advice. No, like, I don't care. Like, if you wanna chill and low elo, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind.
Atto,
Huh?
what are your thoughts on Electrocute Vi?
Yeah.
Better
I like
than
that.
Hail of Blades.
It is better.
But
than
not
Hills.
as good as Conqueror ever.
I mean,
Come on.
like,
It's reliable.
Like, just think of the image in your head. You build Divine Death Stance or Divine Hydra, and then have the rune Electrocute.
it's
That's
kind
listen.
intuitive, I suppose. But I mean, I guess you'd go like a lethality build, but I guess that's not good either. I mean, I don't know Vi. I'm just curious.
I think it's just like the mythics for Vi when it comes to lethality are so awkward. Because It's not only the mythic that I have issues with, it's what other fucking item do you build after you've built a mythic?
More damage.
Yeah, but do you go full lethality?
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
until the problem
You
with
can't.
lethality is you do anything and just get completely melted.
Yes. That is one. Because
Because the passive even scale with 80? No, it doesn't.
no, it scales with health.
I mean, it just makes sense she's the bruiser, to be honest, reading this.
No, I don't think so either. But if you wanna have fun one-shot AD carry, then by all means, go collector if you want. Like,
Holy shit. Atto telling people to buy collector. What happened? What fantasy world am I in?
when I play Vi in my elo, and I play Vi as a bruiser, and I want to ulti people, I'm already being one-tapped while I'm ulting.
Yeah.
Now imagine if I don't have stats of a bruiser and I have Eclipse.
Yeah.
At what point do we just all come to the conclusion that tank Vi is it?
Not tank by.
I mean, you just won't deal damage. That's the only
No.
like counter argument.
But isn't Vi ult the only ability she has?
Tank Vi feels so
Bullfeld
bad.
only works when the enemy team has a Herald comp.
It's true.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, but you need damage. Frozen Gauntlet Vi is only viable if you have
Frozen
damage.
Gauntlet Vi. You're playing it next game, Atto.
no, I really don't want to.
Okay.
Like, if I'd play Tank Vi, I'd play Radiant Virtue every game.
Yep, the utility is really good for it. I tried it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that makes sense. I swear there was an item that made you like tank as fuck when you ulted once, or what was it? You bought it on support every game.
Seeks.
No. That was like the AoE slow, right?
I think Dirk Electric.
No, I'm thinking of.
I wish I could talk to them.
Stoneblade, But I gave you a max HP.
I'm gonna ask if I can go
Oh,
in
yeah,
a
I
call
love
with
that.
him.
That's fun.
That was released on
Good.
Pit, right?
That was, yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it give you max HP. I think that was released.
It's when you would
Let's see if
rush,
he's
like,
on
power
his
mobs
Discord.
into fucking Stoneblade.
You just rushed it straight up on support,
Can I-
and it was great because I could make mistakes and it didn't matter. I loved it.
Can I go in call with you? Sure, I don't mind.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's cool.
You can join my Discord.
I'm in his Discord.
No, but like, I legit did Radiant Virtue on support here today.
It's too expensive though, right?
For support, or just in general?
For support.
Well, yeah.
How much is it?
3k.
Oh shit, 3,000 gold. I think I'm fucking Elon Musk. Yeah, I never get ads on your stream actually. Atto. What's up with that?
Alright, Emil, do you see my Discord?
Yeah, I'm in his Discord.
Where is it? Oh, it's in your about section. Nope. Oh, it is. I'm
Oh.
gonna join it now.
Yeah.
Hey, you, what up?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're in
Ricky.
there. Wait. I'll hop in when you hop in.
Hello. Yeah, why is Wolf here? Hello.
I don't know, I just joined in.
Yo.
Yo,
Hello, Classical.
hey,
Come.
it's good to finally speak to you.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Now, the point I was making with asking you like Dirk if Dirk first buy is good is because I feel like the argument can be made that Electrocute is decent on Vi because it's synergizes so well or so reliable with your Q auto E combo, like it always procs.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the time with Conqueror, like you can't get the full value of it, like getting everything off unless you. It depends like on like what you build. Like if you build in a way where you are a bruiser, then yeah, you could justify say, hey, I can get this fully off, and then you get the value out of it. But in some cases, I think Electrocute and Conqueror, the Electrocute can be better in some cases, and Conqueror can be better in some cases. And I feel it also determines. It's also determined differently in the regions that we play in, because in NA you can. In NA, it's different from EU. Like where you play EU West or EU East.
I play West.
West, okay. So that's my point there. Like I've gotten so many leads just building Dirk first item and being able to like find opportunities to get kills and then snowball off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look, the only reason why I just like I'm probably gonna repeat myself like a billion times, but it's because like there's so many people that they argue for builds and runes, you know. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there's so many people when they say like Vi is a bruiser, Vi is a tank, and then all the lethality Vi players just come in and are like, "You've never played Eclipse or Halo Blades before. You don't know shit." And then they have never gone into practice tool before. They don't know how much like a combo does like out of their head.
I love this because I've done all of the builds. I've played all the builds, and I know how all of them feel. And my argument is I play what I do because of the comfortability of it, like the playstyle that I play, and
Right.
like what gives me most consistent results. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't argue against that.
Yeah, it's well, I think you can still argue that. Like you could say, you know, if you changed your playstyle and played like this, you would find more consistent results here. You could say that.
I mean, sure.
You were saying you can't argue with numbers, and I agree. If something gives you the best results every time, then you pretty much have to change your playstyle to make sure that you're playing in a way to maximize what you're building in terms of items and runes, right?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you say that to someone you don't know, or you don't like fully talk to the person,
oh, they're gonna flame you. They're gonna be like, you disagree with me, and blah blah blah. Like, no, this is the way I play. Blah, blah. I'm the type of person.
Isn't it like sorry to jump in? To be fair, isn't it like the community in general, like arguing basically over pointless arguments?
No, but it's just people in general. You know, you can make it. You can make this argument about like milk and.
But especially the Vi community. No, I agree with that. Especially the Vi community. I entered the community like I think, or like the Reddit, like a long time ago. I was so optimistic. Like I'm gonna show everybody how I play Vi, and I just got shit on so many times, and I'm like, wow, all these people are fuckheads. They don't listen.
Bro, I'm about to show Tank Vi and just claim with it to the master.
Dude.
Just to shit on them all.
You could do that. Like I climbed to Masters and I made a post and I said, hey, I did this. You should follow what I'm saying, and it still doesn't matter. They'll still do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, no, like last year, right? When I posted I got Chal on the Reddit, right?
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
I also went into the Discord, and I was getting asked the questions about builds and runes and yada yada yada, and then some. And like the Discord ranks showed, right, what rank you were in game. And there was some guy that had silver rank. Then I asked, what do you think of Iceborne Gauntlet with Titanic? Like, what the fuck do you want me to answer that, bro? I gave like an actual like normal answer, like I always do. I give you like the based answer, and I give you the educational answer. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you do in your spare time, you know, you do you. If that's how you have fun, sure. But, and then the educational answer, don't think these are good items for Vi, because they don't really work that well.
They don't synergize with her kit in general.
Yeah. And
to be fair, I can see, like, since Iceborne is Shin item, right? I can see her that item work well with her. No, it's right now. Iceborne is Shin item.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that.
Last year.
Oh yeah, then it was completely dog shit. My bad.
Yeah, so like it was basically one of the bummies in their items, you know.
Yeah, I just realized you were talking about last year. That's on me.
But so after I gave the based and educational answer, my man just went, yeah, but that's how you high elo players think. I will just do what I want.
I like to think that if something can work in high elo, it can work in whatever elo you're playing. Because there's gonna be way more mistakes. There's gonna be way more opportunities. So if it works in high elo, it will also work tenfold in the elo that you play. Yeah, that's why I know about Metroid's Pass. I know about, like, he calls himself Zadivert now. I followed him for such a long time because I kind of emulated his playstyle. Like he only played he played a lot of like AD, full AD Vi, like back in season 9 where he was going Youmu's into with the old jungle item with Triforce, and it looks sexy, like the plays that you can make with it, and that's just like the thing that I try to follow, because he was like the only one I really saw that was popular at the time who was high elo, so I emulated that playstyle.
He's the only one, right?
Sorry?
He's still the only one.
Yeah, exactly, right? There's no one else to look to. Like, there's no Vi players. So I was like, fine, you know what? I'll become a high elo Vi player. Then I'll show people. And this is kind of what I'm doing now, but I'm kind of hard stuck platinum. I can't lie, because I'm having a hard time getting back to my elo. I had a long break because I had to start working full time and everything. But besides that. I want to make content, and this is why I'm asking you all these questions.
But that's fine. But you can tell from me.
Yeah.
I got high elo and Vi, and no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
Literally, no one gave a shit.
I don't think people really care about high elo.
Okay, Wolf, you're stuck in D4 right now, right?
D4, you will fucking go again and throw hands. Last time we got into ranked, I beat your ass.
You can't even Q snipe me, bro. Shut up.
Hop on the Smurf, bro.
Oh yeah, on my 5th account. Whoa.
What would you think? What do you think about tank bias? As Wolf is saying, it's amazing.
You just don't deal damage.
Yeah, I feel like the entire kit is damage, but if you build full tank, you're like working against what she does.
No, Dennis, I don't need a.
No, isn't her ult a targeted CC that can't be dodged? That was a pretty big part of her kit.
That is a big part of her kit, but listen, the whole point of locking down that target is for, like, say you lock down that target, but no one else is able to follow up. It goes such a far distance that no one can follow up. There's so many like measures you have to keep in mind for it to be used effectively if you're playing tank Vi. Like, I know there is a Korean tank Vi player, and he specifically plays front to back. And that's his region. In his region, that's how they play majority of the time. So if he's just locking down their front line and blowing them up, then they could just run over whoever, like the rest of their team. But
other champs do that better, though.
Sorry?
Other champs just do that better than Vi.
Exactly. So why even pick Vi in the first place? The dude like spams like 2,000 games of Vi to get to the elo he is anyways.
But that's my issue with the Vanity Vi. Why
don't you
play Kha'Zix?
Yeah, because Kha'Zix is just better if you just build build lethality. So I see you kind of like go the route where you optimize what Vi is built for, like her kit and the items and her runes, and that's really what gives you the best results. But then I argue the point of like what people feel is good to them and what playstyles work for them and what they find most consistent results.
Oh yeah. But like
one of the things that also should matter is how busted are the items at the. Yeah, I cannot speak.
In the meta, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Some points, some tank items were like fucking unbeatable. Let's say if Sunfire last season.
Or Chem Tank. Remember Chem Tank meta?
Oh my fucking I went Chem Tank instantly.
You just have to play it. But if that's the champion you play, like if we're Vi mains, right? Like we have to like just adapt to whatever is going on in the meta.
Okay, by the way, I tried Chem Tank Rek'Sai. That should do me slapping.
Atto, I remember scrimming with you for like a month, and then you're like, "Oh, you can use Chemtech? It's activatable? No way."
Bro, that was actually cringe. I've been playing competitive, and I've been playing scrims without ever clicking a Chemtank.
It's still always better than enemy jungler.
And didn't you play a Predator Vi at one point?
Yeah, that's because Predator had the 60% movement speed.
Yeah, it's been nerfed to shit.
Predator at one time was so fucking busted.
Yeah, but that's why I went it, because I could.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm defending you because the Predator at times, it's actually busted run.
But like, now as well, I'm going Hydra, because guess what is broken? Hydra.
I think it nerfed.
Yeah, it got nerfed twice
it was
already.
How did it get nerfed? I don't know the numbers.
I got nerfed, but it's still a really decent item because of the bonus AD it gives you. and 10% Omnivamp is fucking good.
Yeah, they nerfed the stack value, right?
I don't think I will play it after this Wednesday because they're nerfing Tiamat and they're gutting Tiamat.
Oh yeah, Tiamat helps you clear as well, I guess.
That's fucking
Pretty
good.
valuable.
Like so I think it's just gonna be Divine into Death Stance every game again.
Bro, just
okay, let me ask you this: when you play Vi, Atto, because I haven't seen too many of your games, what are you looking to accomplish in order to win?
Well, so my mindset towards solo queue is I have 4 robots in my team, and there's 5 good players on enemy team. So it's basically like my 4 players don't exist, but I do. So if I don't play, no, not I don't mean it like that. If I don't play well and play optimally towards myself, I know I'll lose. Because even if I get carried by someone, I won't be happy with like the end game result because I know I played bad.
Okay. So
usually then I have this same pattern in what I do is I always full clear towards bot side and try and get double kill on enemy bot lane if that's possible. Because I know if that happens, the game is probably over. Because games snowball that fast.
To be fair, I can tell you that sometimes at some champions it's rather bad to clear towards bot side. As for example, like when you played against me, I remember you playing Lilia, and you started on the red side.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care about what is good for a champion in solo queue. If I ever clear the top, I'm losing the game already. I don't have faith in my bot lane to be able to not get ganked by enemy jungler.
I see. So you just play like very selfishly in order to get yourself ahead so you can carry the game.
Well, that's solo queue for you.
Well, there's other people who reach high rank and they play differently than that. So I was just asking Otto personally what he does.
I mean, the thing is just like I don't have enough faith in the people that I get into my team because I don't know them, and if I would know them, either they have griefed me before or it's a pro player, you know, or like one of my friends.
Yeah.
And if it's just someone that I don't know, like it's just like if you're out on the street, who are you gonna trust more? People that you know around you, or the people that you've never seen before in your life?
Okay. So would you say like your playstyle is to get fed and carry?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
I know that Dumpa, the other challenger Vi player, he actually coached me. Yeah, it's Dumpa. Dumpa lol. He has other accounts as well. He actually coached me and helped me reach masters. And he has like a high emphasis on like objective control, and he's always tracking objectives like a minute like in the future of the game and always setting up for it. And that actually helped me reach high rank. But I think I lean more towards like the carry style, you know? Like the carry style of Vi, where I kind of just like will leave objectives alone and I'll go for kills and I'll go for like plays in order to get myself ahead to carry.
Well, that's probably one thing that he should have told you is that like carrying the game and getting objectives is both part of each other. Like if you carry the game, you should be taking objectives. And if you take objectives, you are carrying the game. Like they're intertwined within each other.
Okay.
That's why it's so weird when there's like an 8-0 jungler and he hasn't taken a single dragon, but the enemy team has 3 dragons. You're like, what the fuck?
Okay, so sometimes.
Okay, sure, it has to do. You just get a shit bot lane and you can't do dragon ever, you know? But still, like, if you are fed against enemy jungler, you should be dictating the pace towards objectives.
Okay.
So, like, because League, like, there's objectives for a reason, and there's also kill opportunities for reasons. That doesn't mean that you should pick between the two. It's just like if you can do both, do both.
Hmm. What would you prioritize over? What would you prioritize getting kills over objectives or objectives over kills?
Depends on the stage of the game, I would say.
It's like, is the bot lane fight gonna be a flip? Or is the dragon like 80-20?
I'll narrow it down. You can guarantee getting a kill right now, or you can guarantee getting first dragon right now. What would you do?
Drake is usually useless.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
will the person that I kill my laner if I don't kill them?
You're complicating it.
Yeah, I think now you're just going.
Well, I think if you kill them, they can't really kill your laner because they're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So would you prioritize the kill over the objective?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Because after the kill,
Yeah.
I take the objective.
Yeah. Okay. So it's one thing leads to another. That's what you're saying.
I will so say though, most of the time when I'm doing dragon, like at 5 minutes, it just spawns, right?
Yeah.
And I instantly start doing it. If dragon is half HP, I won't get off it anymore. Go grab a kill.
Okay.
If I dealt like one combo on the dragon and I see a free kill, I'm getting off dragon.
What if it was Rift Herald?
I don't give a fuck about Rift.
Really? Well, yeah, because Rift is a lot weaker now, right?
It's weaker, but it's still like 2 plates minimum.
1.5.
It's 1.5 now.
No, but like, yeah, but usually you don't go into turret that is full HP, or like, usually the plates are already like hit at least, right?
Yeah, no. But the Rift itself deals 1.5. No.
Yeah, but by itself it deals 1.5. But usually you go to a turret that like already been hit, right? Or you just continue hitting it with the person you're in lane with.
You're describing a specific scenario though. We're just talking about the capabilities of Rift. So
well,
like,
the thing is, like, basically the reason why I don't like Rift is because my bot lane ain't there.
I see. And you're playing towards bot lane most of the time, yeah?
Yes, because top lane is an island that shouldn't be touched. And I will stand by that.
Bro, but like,
even though the meta is Jax, Fiora, Camille.
Bot lane weak.
Cap.
It's funny you say that because I always find myself wanting to go bot lane, but the windows of opportunity are so slim that I never find myself making plays there. You know what I mean?
Well, because you don't see like your support do anything or your AD?
Yeah.
Well, that's your role, buddy.
I mean, if your support's like Soraka, it's kind of hard to play towards.
Yeah.
But like the second you see an opportunity to get a flash from like an enchanter lane, like let's say like it's a lane that you feel like you can't play around, like you have Sivir Lulu against Ezreal Yumi.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
But the second you take flash from Ezreal, like that's already good enough.
Yeah, to force something.
But but the thing is, like, you have 5-minute window, like to come back.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's probably one of the main things that people don't realize. In like, even in Master, they don't want to gank to
set up the next.
Get a sum.
Yeah. Okay.
They only want kills, which sure, of course you want kills, but if I walk into a lane and the person is forced to flash, like I could come back in 5 minutes, like if I want to.
Yeah, okay.
Like in a 5-minute window.
Auto, I need help. My Rek'Sai got banned. Time to play tank Vi.
No, just play Halo of Blades. You can as classical everything.
Yeah. Build Dustblade first, and then build the Collector, and then not joking.
I'm about to throw Anthony as well.
Atto? You want to do a diamond?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Nice.
Wait, what rank are you?
Me?
No.
I think I'm D2. Yeah, D2.
Ah, that's fine. Oh fuck, I missed.
Yeah, you're showing your... It's still showing?
No, I think I pressed a Windows key, so I just went to my, like, sleep screen. But...
Excuses. Ooh.
The thing is basically like, I appreciate anyone that comes into my stream, but I won't give like special treatment just because they're Vi players. Because
Yeah.
like, if this VG Crimson guy would come into my stream, I'd call him out for the fucking comment he put under my post. I'd be like, why are you such a dickhead? Because if anyone is smart, they would realize that this post is bait. And guess what? It got all the attention that I wanted.
I'm about to go Dirk first item.
Oh boy.
Please end my life. In game.
No. Actually, it's decent because it builds into. How is it called?
Boom,
Serpent.
bro. Oh.
Collector?
I would assume, Atto, that you are you're heavily like, what is it? You're influenced by like min-maxed theory. Like
Yes.
you prefer to like just play whatever is the best thing. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you want to climb, you should think like that. Because otherwise you're hurting you're trolling yourself. That's
Or
why like
you're limiting what your capabilities are.
yeah, because that's why I hate AD carries for building collector.
Don't you mean like to improve? Because winning is not always buying the best thing, but punishing people that don't know. That like they tell
Yes.
if I can one-shot you.
Yes, but you can also improve whilst doing the correct build, no?
Yeah, sure.
Like how can
That's
you
what I'm saying.
like
That's how you
why
improve.
why can you only do like one at a time if you can do both?
Let me ask
like-
you something and tell me if you agree with this or no.
Sure.
It's a good idea to take a electrocute and build damage early if there's more early opportunities to do so. So say you played your normal your standard like Lucidity first into Tiamat, but then there's gonna be opportunities there that you take, but you don't get the kill because of the build that you're using. Wouldn't that be like oh, I'm talking about the region argument now, because
Yeah.
I know that in EU West you said you played in, it's a lot harder to pull off like easy ganks, and there's a lot less opportunities to get those leads early game because people are more mindful of their mini map, and they realize that there's a mini map on their screen. So what do you think about that?
Okay, let me say two things to that.
Okay, go ahead.
I think you're overestimating our server a little bit. That's
Yeah.
one for sure. Like, look, I will definitely say that there's a little bit of a difference between NA and EU, but it's not that massive.
And it's in the higher, like it's like Challenger Plus, I think, most of it.
It's like, just look at, like, I think that the best example for you to take to compare NA and EU is to actually look at NA teams and EU teams, like actual pros. Like, do you know Philip?
No, I don't know Philip.
He was FlyQuest top laner before Impact took his spot.
You took his spot?
No, before Impact took his
Oh,
spot.
Impact, yes.
So, if you would compare him, like Philip, to fucking Finn, or like to Odo Amne, the difference is immense.
What
Even
about in the
though-
solo queue ladder?
I
You
mean,
don't think there's that big of a difference? I mean, because I said Zadiver, and then you said, yeah, but he's NA.
the reason why I say it is because when he went to EU, he was lower LP than me.
Oh, really? I didn't even know he went to EU.
He moved to Sweden, remember, to start game design or whatever, and that didn't go that well for him.
I have no idea about that.
There was like few years ago, it's after all the allegations happened, he went down under and he made one final tweet saying that he was gonna stop playing League, I think, and stop streaming, and he wanted to go focus on game design or something.
Mhm.
That's
Wait,
something
who
to
said
do
this?
with Super Metroid.
Oh, Vi player, I assume. Sorry, I was my bad.
But so like I would definitely say that if you go from 500 LP plus on NA and you compare that to EU, I'd say that the difference is noticeable. And that's from me playing in EU West high elo, but I've never played in NA high elo before myself. But
just seeing the players come over to your region, you saying?
Yes, that also. But it's also like when EU players go to NA, it's like they say it's a piece of cake. And I'm not hating on you then obviously. I'm not hating on the region either. It's just like that's what people say. And I know that the people that I talk to and whose opinions I respect, they aren't like memeing.
It's so interesting how like I think a big part of why that is because of like culture and mentality. I think mentalities across the world are just way different, and it plays a big part in like even just video games that we play.
I mean, even like Koreans and Chinese like pro players, you hear them talk about how like 18 hours of games and stream reviews is like normal, and people in NA are like eating a burger for 3 hours. Like,
what? Wait, what?
Yeah, they're like at like what's the most famous like burger place in America?
McDonald's?
No, it's like only Five Guys. Yeah,
Five Guys. I guess yeah.
It's like a story of like NA amateur players that spend like 3 hours at Five Guys eating burgers instead of like VOD reviewing.
I see.
And it's like, you know, like there's Koreans and Chinese players that are playing solo queue or doing streams for 3 hours or VOD reviewing while they are eating burgers for 3 hours, you know?
Yeah. Orcs should ban players from eating burgers. NA wins world in 2 years.
No, but like I obviously it's their job. So putting in every hour, you know, to win titles and they do it, you can be like, okay, see, it works. But I would also like say that it's not healthy. Because if you see Korean players and Chinese players all the time, they aren't that healthy.
I don't think many League of Legends players are healthy.
Nope.
I don't think they are.
I mean, anyone that queues up solo queue and tries to get LP is not healthy. Because the game is very bad for your mental health.
It is bad. I agree with that.
Step 1 is recognizing the issue, Otto.
But the thing is, like what you said, that people in EU have like more map awareness. I can tell you right now, there's a guy in EU that's a fucking Bardo TP. He got rank 1 like 5 times. He has the worst map awareness of fucking...
Lathyrus?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Vimbaus, of course. That guy just does whatever the fuck he wants without looking him up.
Swear to God, if you were to tell me unironically that Baus looks at his minimap more than 5 times a game, then like...
I think he just doesn't care about the pressure that he draws. Like, it doesn't matter if people come to him because his playstyle is like, oh, if I draw this pressure, I'm doing something right.
No. Like, I respect Baus because what he does is really smart.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he literally doesn't have to look a map because it works for his plan anyway.
That's true. Like, it's not even necessary to his play.
Yes, that's why I'm like, if he were to say that he looks at his minimap like 6 times, I'm gonna be like, nah, he's capping.
Baus is my goat. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I like him. Like, he actually explains Sion things to people. Just like I do with Vi. But people listen to him, they don't listen to me. Wonder why.
It's because Vi is not very flashy. Like, it's hard to make content on Vi and get people to pay attention. You know, like every champion has their like every popular content creator that revolves around a champion has some sort of like thing about them that's very impressive, Think Charisma, he plays Kane, or the buffs, he plays Scion, he plays Gragas, and
Yeah, I'm sorry that my champ can't kill 5 people with one spell.
yeah, exactly. Or my champ can't come back to life and deal a bajillion damage, take towers, end the game.
Like the only flashy thing that I can do at times is instead of flash Q flash,
Q flash,
and then E a fucking turret or a minion
yeah,
to
to
kill
kill
someone
someone.
splash damage.
Or
That's it.
the other one is using ults and then flashing during your ult to hit somebody else.
I'm sorry, but I never fucking do that.
I've done it a few times in instances where it made sense, and I've made some
Sure.
posts that they're pretty nice,
Yeah, sure, but
it's so rare. I know it's a very rare occurrence for it to even happen. Like you can't like
when people
order
talked
to
about it, yeah, I saw it. When people talked about it on like the Reddit or the Discord, I would be like, "Oh yeah, this is a Vi mechanic," and I'd be like, "You fucking do this once 1,000 games." Like,
once 1,000, yeah, pretty much. It's better to just flash at the person that you're trying to kill and then ult to the next person.
yes, exactly.
I know. It's very rare that it's like useful to do.
hmm That's why when I read like all of these fucking posts, I'm like,
No flash
do
on
you-
Janna, no heal.
like,
Oh,
how
Jess
do you
heals, Jess heal.
think of this?
Oh shit, I'm griefing.
No, don't worry, it's good.
Were you predicting a flash there?
No, I just wanted to not get hit by Nado.
Okay.
And Narnia needed a new shipment, so he took care of that real quick.
Huh?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
What?
So you would argue that Assassin Vi and Tanked Vi are just inferior to playing Vi as a bruiser because her kit is just revolves around being a bruiser.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
I think the best possible champ to compare Vi to when it comes to like if you would build a Fallacy or tank on this champ, it would be as bad as on Vi, it'd be Jax.
Jax?
Xin Sao?
Yeah.
Isn't actually decent with lethality?
Yeah, remember Eclipse Hail of Blade Sin? Or Phase Rush Sin?
Nope.
You don't?
I don't play this game.
Yeah, but you didn't play the fucking game. Yeah, why the fuck are you talking? Shut up. Basically, think of Jax if you would build full lethality on him or full tank. And then compare him.
I think it's less comparable to Jax and more comparable to Jarvan.
Jarvan with lethality can like one-shot multiple people.
Just like Vi lethality can one-shot most people. It's the same thing.
Just like Soraka.
Soraka doesn't have no. Soraka with lethality doesn't one-shot anybody. What are you talking about? She just has auto attack.
I'm gonna do 4 auto attacks that look really scary. No, but it's just like I already know that if I would play the Fantasy Vi and try to climb, that I would drop, or that it would not be as easy.
It'd be much harder.
Yeah, and it was already hard when I did Bruiser. Because
Need help, Atto, or you do good?
No, I'm good. Because last year, the intensity that I felt when I was playing games on Vi was not fun.
What would you say?
I felt...
What would you say? Sorry to cut you off here, but what would you say is like the best thing you can do to stop you from carrying a game?
Me?
On Vi, yeah.
I don't know. Don't let me gank.
Don't let you gank. It's funny you say that because the most trouble I have is like when I get invaded. Like if I get invaded and I don't get help, like I just completely fall apart because I can't do what I'm trying to do.
That has definitely gone down this season, or like after preseason, due to how jungle is now.
Yeah, like it's not as rewarding to do that anymore.
Yeah, so it's kind of better for Vi, but then again, for Vi, meta matters a lot in terms of what champs are meta. Like this meta, for example, is horrible for her because Graves is meta.
Oh yeah.
And no Vi player wants that, and Kindred is meta as well. and Wukong as well. And those are legit like
The
the worst.
3 champions, yeah, that like completely destroy you.
And then it's like, well, Hecarim is also broken, but like that's
You can beat
okay.
Hecarim as Vi. It's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's just bad that the champ is meta.
I see.
Because one champ is turbo broken and yours ain't.
When's the last time? What would you say is Vi's strongest season?
I mean, when she came out,
Yeah,
because she was pick banned in competitive. Like it was Elise, Vi, Zac meta back then.
With the bruiser meta.
No. Like this was season 4. Like Spirit of the Elder Golem.
when that just came out. That's when I first started playing League, actually.
I saw Medios play Vi against TSM and beat the shit out of them, and I was like, whoa.
I don't know what it is about me, but I don't know, I like giving myself a handicap in games. So I play like champions that are not popular.
I'm fucking
mean,
dead.
I mean,
Kaiser's
I play
not
everything.
Oh,
Really?
Kaiser might have ult, actually. Dude, their champs are just better.
You see, if you had Dirk there.
Okay.
No.
The thing is, like, I've made so many jokes over times, like on my stream, where people are like, "Oh, if you had Hail of Blades there, you would have killed him." And I'd be like, yeah, if I went Hail of Blades, I would have been silver. Like,
Toxicato, I did once again.
I know, but
I don't know flash. We can kill
like,
Midgar.
I mean, go ahead.
One thing that's really helped me though, like I used to rush items first over boots. And I see how like it's so bad because there's just so many plays you miss out on from not having boots early on. And that's something I've adapted in my play recently.
Mm-hmm. The thing, like, you have to just look at it cost efficiently. It's like, if I have 875 gold, I am buying pickaxe over boots longsword because gold value.
Yeah.
If I have 950 gold, I'm not buying pickaxe. I'm buying lucidity because gold value. Again, if I have 1200 gold, I'm buying Tiamat.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
see.
buying like lucidity longsword. Oh wait, you can't even do that, but you get the point.
So you'd say it's more about like cost efficiency rather than like what you're building first?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if I can have Tiamat over lucidity, I'm getting Tiamat. Because there's also times if I'm like Giga fed where I can finish Hydra, or I can be like, I'll buy lucidity and buy Hydra. No, I'm finishing Hydra. Like I buy a complete item.
Over like just getting tier 2 boots.
Yes. And the Tiamat.
I never thought about it that way. I always thought like what is gonna give me what I want to do the plays that I want.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like me doing that has caused me to miss out on like being efficient in terms of my gold spending.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, if no one explains you that,
you would never know.
Like, you would never know.
Yeah.
Because I at times when I had fucking 1100 gold would legit be like, oh, I'm buying like Caulfields over like, I don't know, when I would have to rush Mercs. Like imagine I play against like Galio, Alistar, Zac, and I'm buying like Caulfields over Mercs. You know? Like there's a difference in the value that items will give you when it shows. And a lot of the times it looks really obvious, but if you don't pay attention to it, you won't know.
And there's also just the perspective that you have on certain items. Like for me, I always thought like Merc Shreds is always a waste of money because I should never be putting myself in a position to be getting CC'd. Like if I'm going on a target, they should just die, right? So it's just a waste of money to buy Merc or Tenacity.
Yeah, but that is definitely the opposite. It's the opposite for sure.
Yeah. That's just perspective, right?
Mm-hmm. But that also like happens when you become like better at the game, because I feel like if you're like really like low elo, you know, like starting out playing the game, I feel like there's almost no like perspective to have, Because you don't know anything.
Because no one's really playing optimally for you to make like fine judgments on.
Yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because it's like, if someone has ult, they will just use it on whoever they can use it on. They won't try and think like about
who should I
they
be?
should.
Yeah.
Because like whenever I play against a Kai'Sa at times, there's a lot of times where I will save my ult to ulti just the Kai'Sa after she ulted. You know, to kill her, because I'm the only one that can do that. But other people would be like, oh, I can ulti the fucking 0-4 Jax here and kill him. Instead of save ult for the only person that can win them the game, who is Kai'Sa. But it's just like, kind of, is it proactive thinking that I'm like using as an example now?
I think you know how you said that you kind of do it, you kind of play in the game in a way in solo queue where you don't know anyone else and you don't really trust them and you only trust yourself. I think really what you do is, I don't think it's that you don't trust anyone else. I think it's more like you play toward what you know will win. So like you play towards what's proven to been working in the game that you're in. So if you see that your Ezreal right now has 6 kills, you're like, okay, this is the win condition of this game, so this is what I'm gonna play towards. Yeah. Or if the enemy, what is it, Kai'Sa, like you said, when you're fighting.
I love my support so much. He never plays the game, but he's so good.
Thank you, my love.
So if the enemy Kai'Sa is 6 kills and no one else can CC him, but you have to save your ult for him, like that's what you're gonna do to win the game. Like you prioritize what you believe is going to win the game and play towards that.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why I think that boots and runes are or not boots, builds and runes are so important, because I feel like you're already hurting yourself by,
because you're limiting what you're limiting to playing towards the win condition of that game when you play like that.
Yes.
I see.
And I feel like if there is a optimal build or rune set, then you should just do that in solo queue. I don't give a shit what you do in normal games. Like, genuinely, I don't. And if you play duo queue with your friend, just to, you know, not give a fuck, like me and Color are doing right now, then if you want to go full lethality with like Glacial Augment, you know, go do that. I don't care. It's not my LP, you know. It's just like, I say it from my perspective. I will always build optimally to win the game. Because it is my game, not someone else's. Because why would I care about someone else's, you know? Unless I'm coaching them. But then if I would coach them, I'd give them the same advice.
I'm not walking up here out to Plato.
Why not? No.
Okay, get him, Ezreal. Yeah, okay, double bubble.
Would you admit that sometimes the most optimal build that would fit most circumstances is not optimal in a specific game exists? Yeah. Because you agree with that then?
Yes, because right now I'm gonna build Radiant Virtue after Hydra. You wanna know why? It's because I'm not carrying the game. And I won't be able to anymore either, because it's gonna take way too long and the game will be over. So I turned down my ego and was like, okay, after Divine, what's the best mythic to build after Hydra if I'm not carrying? That will help the people that are carrying win the game. Radiant Virtue. Even though it makes me seem like a bitch.
Rylai's Crystal Scepter.
Shut up, Color. Like, because I could just be selfish and be like, I'm 0-5. I'm gonna go for the expensive as fuck AD item. Well, I won't deal damage anyway. Or I could just build the item that will help my carry win me the game and not be a 12-year-old with ego
Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
I think it's really important to think that way, especially in the state of the jungle that it is now. Because I feel like in jungle, I'm always two levels behind my laners, no matter how fed or ahead I am.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, don't one-shot him, relax.
I mean, the thing is as well, like, I'm not delusional. Like, if enemy jungler is 10-0 and I'm like 0-7, I'm not gonna think that I'm gonna win that game by me carrying. Like, I've already inted the game enough. I'm not gonna int my build then even more.
Why am I maxing E-second? What the fuck am I doing?
Like, sure, I'm human. I have ego at times when I shouldn't have it. But if I notice that I shouldn't have it, and I can do something about it, then why shouldn't I? Like, when I went to build fucking Chem Tank on Vi into full tank with like Black Cleaver second, I felt miserable. Because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to carry properly ever. As like an actual carry champ. I'm a tank. I'm winning because I enable other people to carry me. Sure, that sucks, like on the ego side, but if it gives me LP, it gives me LP. That's what I'm doing it for anyway. Because if I don't want LP, I'm not gonna play League. Okay? I'm gonna play normal games or ARAMs with my friends.
Or other games.
Funny number go up, bro.
Or another game.
Why play a League when you can have actually fun with other people?
Like, I don't care about the fucking number in a video game to go up and down if it's not for myself, you know?
I think my
Like, sure.
my Discord little tag is LP equal dopamine.
I mean, sometimes.
Oh, it's Soul. What the fuck? My jungler versus theirs.
When you're tryharding, dopamine or like LP equals dopamine, sure.
Yeah. Like when you want to climb.
When you don't give a fuck, it's just depression. Like
when you don't care, that's mental illness.
Yeah.
Because you're just playing for no reason. You're playing to play.
That would classify as self-harm, to be fair.
Probably.
Like there was a day when I didn't feel like doing anything, but I just went and played solo queue. I won 7 games in a row. I did not care. Like I did not feel happier at the end of the day because that day I just didn't care about LP. Even though I won 7. The next day when I was in a good mood and I looked at my match history, I was like, ooh, numbers.
Numbers. They give me the good chemicals.
Okay, Israel, he's fucking feeling it.
Fucking inting it as well.
I should try to snipe you, or what's your rank, guys?
I mean, you can after this game.
Yeah, but what is your rank?
D1, D2.
Okay, never mind. I cannot snipe you. Literally, I would have to play with duo queue with you, Otto, to snipe you.
Sorry, not sorry.
Shut the fuck up. We both know you're not sorry.
I mean, I tried to be.
Riven is doing 3 damage per fucking ability. Never mind. Yeah, top really weak, Otto, actually. True, in my opinion. That wall is really weak right now, in my opinion.
What do you mean? We've had this discussion before. I said top champs are broken, not the role.
Yeah, that's true.
To be fair, jungle is kind of broken.
No, yes, don't say that.
Always has been. Always has been.
No, that's not true.
It always will be.
It's not. I don't think jungle is broken. I think the idea of jungle is broken.
No, it just has so much impact. Like I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's a really impactful role.
Yeah, but you can't do anything about it because it's designed that way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, both teams have a jungler, so it's not like this.
It's not impactful. It looks impactful. The reason why it looks that way is because it's an amplifier. Whatever is happening in the lanes, if the jungler comes there, it amplifies the net wins and the net positives. That's why when you have laners that are losing, Yeah, and you see that your jungler is there, you're just like, what the heck? This guy is here, he's not doing anything. So it's just a net negative.
Yeah,
Do you
but
see what
also
I mean?
laners are delusional, so
Yeah, yeah, they don't understand. If you have 3 lanes that have no priority, you're useless as a jungler.
bye color.
Literally, if
my friend.
if you're playing jungle and you don't have a good mid laner, you're just doomed. Who the fuck is sniping me? Again, Rek'Sai is banned.
I mean, there's so many games in solo queue where I have a Kassadin and he just beats an Akshan or a Lucian, and I'm like, okay, cool.
I guess we win.
What happens? That's the issue. Like,
I mean, the funniest part about it was like when it's a level 1 Kassadin against like a ranged character and the Kassadin just gets first blood and you're just like, what the fuck happened? Like,
That happens often with Kayle because her lethal tempo. Not a lot of people respect her level 1. You just be like, oh, it's a Kayle, let's fight. And then she gets lethal tempo and just runs you down, and you're like, wait, my Kayle level 1 just got first blood?
yeah, I'm waiting. I have
whenever
ulti soon.
you see lethal tempo, just don't fucking level 1 fight.
How long is?
Just fucking don't.
Just talking good. You have item. You can't die.
Kai'Sa there.
Oh god.
Can we end?
Don't think we can end.
We can, no? We have 40 seconds.
Okay, wait, they're all dead. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Alright,
I killed Kai'Sa.
now I have to ask Atto. Who's the best Vi OTP in the world?
Certainly not him. Nothing against you, Atto, but there are better players.
I mean, if you say hands, like, probably some of the Koreans. But like...
OTP I'm talking about. One tricks.
Well, it's like me, Doompa, Metroid then, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
like who else is there?
So who's the best of the three?
Kayle is my goat.
Soon I'll be. I mean, what?
Who's the best of the 3?
I mean, if you go off of hands, it's Doompa, me, Metroid.
But Dumpa's never passed Metroid in LP.
Wait, he hasn't?
No, he hasn't.
Have I been fucking blind? And lied to as well?
He's peaked like 700 LP Challenger.
That's Challenger?
In NA, yeah.
Ugh, no wonder that reach.
Well, Metroid's been like, I think he's like 1k right now. He's ranked 89.
That's rank 89?
Yeah. 1,100 something. Ooh. Let me check right now. I'll check right now. So I'm not just speaking out my ass.
For Challenger in EU right now.
1k?
He's 1k 78 LP and that's rank 89.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to rank 89 in EU.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1.1.
Not that different.
That's not that big a difference. 100 LP. Or actually not even 100. It'd be like 50 LP.
Find us a match, Atto.
Yeah, but the fact that Challenger in NA is 700 was 70s, did you say, or what?
I think it was 700 LP.
Okay, well, Challenger in EU is actually 1k LP.
I think, is the player base bigger in EU then?
Probably. I don't dare to answer that question with confidence.
If you have to have higher LP in order to break through to Challenger, then it makes sense that there's more players in EUS than there are in NA.
I mean, I get that that's your thought process, but it's not how it works.
How does it work then?
The curve gets made by the players. LP.
Oh, so you're just saying like people are reaching more LP than people in NA then? Okay.
Yeah, because in NA they could have the same amount of LP in like top 200 as well. It's just they don't.
They're just not playing as much maybe? Or winning as much?
Or are worse. Like being worse than someone is not bad, but it just sounds bad, you know, because it's just like
It hurts the ego.
yeah, but it also sounds like if you call someone worse than you, it sounds like you call them bad. But like if I say Chovy is worse than Faker, it's not like I'm calling Chovy bad.
You're just saying it's a comparison.
Yes.
Okay.
And it happens in anything. Like Color is better at Swedish than me.
No,
Wait, what?
I'm not.
But
But I see your point.
But you hold conversations, no?
No,
You don't? How do you live
No.
there? Hello?
because everyone speaks English.
At your study?
What?
At your study?
At the entire city.
Really?
Yeah.
To be fair, like student cities. Are
Atto,
like
what was your
people
what's your
that
peak
speak
LP?
English.
My peak LP that is registered on my fucking account is what I got last season. But it's only like 50 LP difference, so it's whatever.
Which is?
You can
Okay,
say
locals.
500. You can say 501, or you can say 551. It's like the difference is 3 games. Like it's almost not noticeable.
Wait, why does it say 511 on low pros?
511, whatever. 10 LP diff.
No, but isn't low pros pretty inaccurate sometimes? I don't know.
I mean, the thing is that update took an entire year to happen. So, like, sure, you can make an argument between me and Doompa, because I feel like LP difference is an argument that you should have with like server difference.
I think you have some bias.
Obviously, I'm talking about myself.
No, but I think also with Zadaver as well, or Metroid.
Oh yeah, because I hate him, he hates me, so obviously I'm not gonna rate him.
How do you know he
Asshole.
hates you? Has there been like some sort of argument, debate?
Well, I called him out for being a
What's that?
I'm literally saying Atto is always toxic and nobody believes me.
No, but Wolf, do you know what Metroid is?
I don't give a fuck who he is. Or
No,
who
what?
he-
No, what he is.
I don't know.
He's the same
You
as
play Jax in top lane? Is that what it is?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Ah, okay.
He builds lethality.
No. Wait, Classical, do you actually not know what happened to Metroid?
I think I vaguely know.
When you said Jax player, I instantly know what that is. And it's not good. We all know what that is.
Didn't he talk to? Wasn't he talking to someone who was underage?
Oh, shit.
That what means being a Jax player.
How Shinshin's accusations were actually weren't they like false? Like he was falsely accused?
Hard to say.
Hard to say yet.
The thing is, all of those things are hard to say, but I feel like when stuff like that comes out, it's very fucking sus.
Dude, the half of the Smash community all came out as that. Do you remember that?
Sadly, I remember that.
That was
also when I left the Smash community.
I was so distraught when I heard all of those things happened. With Nairo, Captain Zack, Zero.
I'm out of that. I don't want anything to do with.
Yo, Otto, what do I play? I need help.
Kitten.
No, I'm feeling Renata actually. Actually, oh, Bard! Yes, bro.
No, I hate you so much.
When I reached D1 the first time, I was like only playing Bard. Fucking
No, but
love
like,
this champ.
Classical, I will never. Like, Metroid is not a human to me.
Anyone who is
That.
not. Yeah, who is that is not human.
Like, it's like when people ask me what I think of a Shinshin. I don't want to answer the question. It's a dumb
The
question.
super top.
Dodge it. Like you don't want that team on your stream. And since he's banned on Twitch, you shouldn't even be talking about him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just telling you to be careful around these kind of topics.
I mean, my stream has many viewers, yes.
By the way, Atto, have you seen like Foodle change his line to like Andrew Tate? I don't know if it's a meme or if it's
Top G.
So many people have changed their name to things like along that line, Top G and stuff.
I mean, yeah.
If you're really scared about talking about these topics, you could just mute your stream for like 2 minutes.
Oh no, I don't care.
Okay,
I stream
okay.
for fun, and I know I won't get banned. 'Cause, like, we're not saying. Sure, we said Jack's player's name, but
Watch the email come in tomorrow. For speaking about controversial topics, your account has been suspended for 2 months.
No. The thing is, if you speak about people that are banned, you can get actually like punished for that.
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
Metroid isn't banned on Twitch though.
Yeah,
But
other
the
guy.
association is. That's
But-
the issue.
Wolf, why are you saying his name?
Super Top?
Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon.
I hate you both.
So why are you guys ruining his stream?
They always do.
I'm not literally just. Okay, the thing why I said his name again is because there was like he didn't like because the thing is that the dude's name that wasn't banned was appeared instead of the one that is banned. If you
Yeah.
get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I mentioned his name. It's not like to
Mhm.
defend him. It's not like to speak about him. It's just to
Why did I take
clarify.
this?
People that defend Hashit shit are actual jokes, by the way.
There are people who even like defended Andrew Tate are just shit as well.
I guess something.
That's what the car calls Jack's player. He calls him a shit. So
I don't know.
always
You
found
talk shit
funny.
about Bard for what, bro?
Yeah, okay, bro.
He
You're
talks-
smurfing
he
with
talks-
Senna with Guardian.
He talks trash about every champion. I remember when he was like screaming nerf singed, nerf singed, nerf singed. Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Do you remember when he was talking shit about Fiora and Grasp, and then he went Fiora and Grasp and went
Lost to
down in
Olaf.
LP?
Yes, I remember. And I will dominate is just like, just admit he's a better player than you, bro. Just a bit.
Yeah, I
Dude.
don't know why, but people have a hard time admitting that someone is better than them.
Yes, because ego.
Yeah, exactly. But like, why have that much of an ego when you can just say, "All right, my bad." He's actually better.
Because people don't become mature until the age of 40 at times.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Sometimes even after 40, people are not mature.
Yep.
Why do you go for Grump before you go for blue buff?
Because if
level,
you...
right?
Timers.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I actually didn't know that.
Yo, Atsu, you wanna gank with my portal? Think Sen has no flash, but
Sure.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Or you... No, we should punish bots here. Yeah.
Yeah, we put a portal here.
Don't worry, my mid laner just died and typed FF.
Homie had flash. What can I say?
No sums.
Good job, Atto Plato.
Good call from you, mister.
Thank you, buddy pal.
Ooh.
Did I hear what I heard? Did I hear
Ooh.
correctly?
Ooh.
I
Ayaya.
thought you just opened the Pandora's box. I hope you know that.
Ooh. Awa.
Oh.
Awa.
You feel uncomfortable saying uwu?
Me?
No, if you do, then it speaks to your personality.
Ooh.
I don't know, I was trying to sound way deeper there, but it.
Ooh, I have no father figure. Ooh, I have mental issues.
Atto,
Hmm?
when you look for builds on Vi, are these all just created from your own personal testing?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wait.
do you not reference anywhere else or?
Okay, Atok, may I ask you one thing? What do you think about
Wait.
Galgor's Stoneplate?
No, Wolf, shush. I'll answer you later. Wait, how did you mean that question? As in, I am the only person that tests them, or what?
No, I was saying, do you when you use the builds that you do, are they all from your own tests, or do you reference anywhere else at all?
As in, I see the build from other people?
Yeah.
The Chem Tank build I saw with Predator, actually. I saw another person do it as well in Korea. It was like same LP as me the season before, and then when he went Predator and Chem Tank, he gained like 200 LP. I didn't talk to him because Korean.
Yeah.
Like, no way to talk to. But I was like, wait, someone else does this? And I was like, But the thing, is, the stuff that I test in practice tool, I don't test them alone. I test them with my friends, and then some of my friends who are also high elo, so I get like mixed opinions on them. So I don't just want my biased opinion to be the decider.
I see.
Because if I would have built something completely different this season, which you wouldn't have liked.
What's that?
I would have built Hardsteel with Titanic.
Disgusting.
I think that has potential, actually. I think it has
It's
potential.
actually a shit item. It costs way too much. And
Yeah.
if you're a jungler, you don't fight constantly like do in lane.
Yeah, that's the thing. It can't be really built
Yeah,
on a
that-
jungler because you can't fight as so often to make use out of it.
Yeah. Which is why when people realized that you could build it on Mundo, and they were building Mundo Jungle for some reason, they just were like, oh, right, Mundo top exists. Right.
I don't know.
Actually, Mundo is underrated jungler, to be fair.
Oh, he died because he ulted, dude.
Actually, realize that as well.
I was like, where the fuck did Raptors hit him? No, but, and like, if I can share reasoning on it, the reasoning why I don't like reference build really is because I don't really have anyone at times.
Do you not
like,
ever
to
look at
reference
what
build on.
do you not ever look at what Dumpa or Zadabert builds at the time?
Oh no, I do.
You do?
But
Okay.
the thing is, like, a lot of the time, I can already guess what they do. Because they don't really, like, change things ever.
I'd argue to that. I think Dumpa changes his build often.
Yeah, but would you then? Because I don't watch his stream. Like, I really don't. Because
He makes so many builds and he tested so many things. Usually I try to follow what he's building because I can't really talk to Zadaverda and I didn't know about you until more recently.
That's okay. Everyone says that because I'm random.
Well, you don't really put yourself out there.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to put myself out there on the worst platform possible.
Exactly. You gotta make
how
YouTube
else?
content. It's fine. I'll just take everything you say and put it into my YouTube videos, okay?
You mean like Reddit or Twitch?
Reddit.
Both are pretty shit.
I should die.
I first saw you on Reddit and then I saw your stream. That's how I knew about you. Like the first time I knew about you was when you posted your challenger. You hit challenger on Reddit, and I was like, oh, there's another challenger Vi player.
Oh, Color, you hear that? That's how it feels to have hit challenger. Something you wouldn't.
Have you ever stayed there in longer periods of time?
Wolf, you can't even stay in D2 for a long period of time. Chef.
Shut the fuck up! I'm getting run down each game.
Yeah, me too. You know it.
Dude, I was literally playing Rex. I was Stridebreaker. Like, do you think I give a fuck about my LP?
Wow, griefing yourself.
Literally giving myself a handicap so these animals have a chance of winning.
No, but the thing is, well, like, I don't have ego, and this is what I've always said. If Metroid or Doompa or someone else finds the build, I will legit say, like, I saw this build and I agree with them. But that just doesn't happen a lot.
Because there's no one who plays Vi high at a high level. And all the people who adapt Vi in their place into their games, they really don't really optimize her. They just play whatever they think is right or correct. Like for example,
Yes.
Broxa, like he picked up Vi for a while, but it's not that he's playing the optimal Vi build. He's just playing what he thinks his adaptation of it without really testing, you know?
Mhm. I mean, I have Color and Wolf, or like Color will mostly understand when I'm gonna say this because he knows. I hate how pro players build.
Actually, true. Like,
Oh
so
no!
many
Don't
pro
get him
players-
started, please.
No. Actually, many pro players just build like shit, and it's like, I get it. In competitive, you want fucking gold value and cheap stats, right? But for fuck's sake, sometimes.
I mean,
I know. No, Alice says the same thing. Why are you
Like-
building what is it? He complains when people build anti-heal when they have no healers on the enemy team.
Yes, I agree with that. It's like I got sent a tweet.
But
That
the
was
thing
not
is, you know, a lot of the times the players don't really get a choice to build what they want to build because of contracts and like they're just listening to other people.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
you
how
didn't know that?
works?
No. Actually, I don't think that's.
They
true.
a lot of the time they have to listen to like their coach or
To
whatever.
your coach, yes, but
With builds, like in game, your coach
Yeah.
is telling you to grief.
No, I will.
it's
We
actually
can win.
fucking grief if you do that.
Oh my god, my ult.
Actually
Oh, it
fucking
worked.
grief if you have to do that.
Oh, Casson's here.
I never really thought about that being a possibility.
No, it's
But then
definitely a
again-
thing that
Now
happens.
it sometimes makes sense why I see people in pro play rush fucking healing Redac on Y.
Yeah. No. It's definitely a thing. Because there's money involved. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to build what I want to build when you're getting paid to play, you know?
Like, so many coaches are actually just shit.
I mean, because that's why, like,
Eagles.
basically the tweet that I got sent was the I will dominate tweet at LS, which was a couple of weeks ago, and it was about Keikoma building, like, rushing anti-heal on Vi, like the chain punk. Chainsword?
Yeah, Chemfunk Chase Sword, yeah.
I actually
There-
think that item is rather decent.
It is good because it's really cheap and has really good
It's
stats.
cheap stats.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's cheap stats that you want to use.
And I
Plus
think
the healing Redac.
I think there was not a single anti-heal or like healing champ on enemy team, so I just laughed when it got
it's the
sent.
issue. Yeah, exactly. That's the fucking issue.
See, I didn't even know that was a thing. I just know that it's popular for Ellis to complain about people building anti-heal when there's no anti-heal.
Oh, trust me, I am LS. Like, just ask Color. I am fuming perma when it comes to anti-heal. But then again, when I do it, he does it as well. So
So like it's like, oh, you're copying Ellis.
Sometimes
You're just saying what he
anti-heal
says.
is good in certain matchups, and if the item actually gives you value. Like, let's say into Silas, Mundo, Aatrox, you want that anti-heal as soon as possible.
Raka, Seraphine.
True.
Isn't the whole into Silas thing like mathematically proven to be so useless?
yes, because 800 gold for that is useless.
Yeah.
But then again, let's not get into that because I will enjoy this argument too much and it will take too much time. So no,
Yeah.
I will accept
So
defeat.
actually, it's good into Silas.
Also, I am not paying attention to what I'm building.
This guy bought Heartsteel in League of Legends.
Enemy Kassadin is 7-2.
Yeah, but we already lost the game.
Yeah, we have 1-6 Olaf. It's not even like the anti-heal thing or the collector thing that triggers me the most, but like, because junglers don't build. I mean, junglers build the anti-heal thing a lot. But the thing that I hate about pro junglers that they build the most, Deadmans.
Actually, I think Deathman's it's rather great item.
What you see Viego go divine into Deadman's instead of Death
Yeah, then
Stance.
it's fucking troll. Then I would just fucking slap him. But like,
Or you see Vi go Deadman's over Frozen Heart.
okay.
That's
Uh,
insane.
to be fair, Frozen can be built on so many top laners or supports.
That's why so many people build Deadman's and Thornmill.
No,
But
Frozen can be built like.
no, I know, but they don't.
Oh, of course, I have an ending laner, for fuck's sake.
Peak master in last 5 years. Why do you bark? League brings the best out in people.
Otto, did you know that
Hmm?
Tarzan used to play quite a bit of Vi?
Tarzan or Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Again, the American guy or the fucking Korean?
American.
Okay, well, sure. But no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Don't like the guy either. For obvious reasons.
Yeah, that's clear.
Because if people say that I'm toxic, then you have not watched that guy.
In Korea against like with Marcoon.
Yes.
Funniest shit.
Yeah,
I literally watched him and it's so fucking unbelievable how toxic he can be.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I remember when someone from the Vi subreddit typed, like in the Reddit after, that he said that my stream was too toxic, so he couldn't watch anymore. And I was like, no way that you think my stream is toxic.
But what do you even say that's toxic though? Like I've watched your stream for a bit now, and
Toxic towards me. It's mean to me.
I don't say.
That is mean to us.
you know, I'm probably not a good source to evaluate toxicity, considering I've just become like desensitized to it. You know.
Bro, I literally know so much about toxicity because I literally taught people to.
No. No.
You know, the
No.
bad acts.
Why would you type that to another person? I don't understand this.
No, I don't get it either.
I had issues. Okay. I'm
Fair enough.
literally gonna admit it. I had issues.
Yeah, we get it. But look,
There's the-
I've never been like
Well, I'm not
suspended
saying
or
it's
like
nice
banned.
to type that. It's actually really bad. Yeah, I never been banned either.
I haven't
But
either.
that says something.
Actually, no. I think I've been chat blocked for like one game,
I hate you.
but that's about it.
Yeah, see, like real punishing system just sucks dicks.
I mean,
At least sucked.
I'm not gonna lie. If the reporting system would actually work, I would have been chat banned so many times.
Same here. Same here.
And I'm not gonna defend myself. I'm like honest about it. But like when someone says that I'm like giga toxic, I'm thinking about Tarzan or like old Tyler and shit like that, or Apocalypse or Rat or Yamato or like Permaban. But like I just lose my mind at times when people grief, when they go 0-15 in 12 minutes. And I have to play with that.
A griefing top liner as well. Wow.
Like this game, for example, my Bard is 2-8.
Yeah, it's really sucks that I lost us the game.